product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
Open the mind.
Sounding like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and the just take your money. All I wanna do is and the just take your money.
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here, an early 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Broncos. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
19 Lions. Let's go.
Back to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And the Bills are going to take over just shy of midfield.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Drive will start on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Has an opening past the 40. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Denver 1st down. Handoff here, up the middle. Has some room inside the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Denver.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. but it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
They'll look to set up the screen here. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Motion man is Hyatt. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. It's first down, and they'll run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Patrick to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Play action here. Mahomes, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. On comes the punter now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. That's fielded at about the 18. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, sack.
They'll stay on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. They'll look to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Denver. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on first and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On first down, it's Mahomes. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air. They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here. Why?
Hit as he throws, and it is in. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now, faking the give, and that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Now he takes off. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, and that time the pressure too much. He'll go down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. The Broncos bringing out their punter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Motion man set right. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. The Bills bringing on the punt team, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Here comes a return. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
At the Bills' 45-yard line.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. From the 39, here's a first and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now a give up the middle, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down.
Let's go.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Broncos. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Throwing now from the gun. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go now. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. No!
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They face 2nd down and 7.
Set. Ready.
They'll stick with him again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
A tight end in motion now. To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's a zone read to start the drive. Ah, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to keep this again. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here we go. 18, right here. Let's go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Up the middle they go. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
79 Broncos. Ready?
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Now a run on 1st down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Here we go. Set.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a run going left. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They proved.
We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a Bentley. Hanging like a Warhol or like a Banksy. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then, you didn't know me. But you feel it now, acting like the homie. Talking about, hey, can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Feel it right now. We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I said I feel like money on the line. I said I feel like Kobe in his prime, man. Do it for the city, not the ground. I'ma keep it real, 100 grand. Back then, they really didn't know me. But right now, they acting like we're homies. Can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. You feel it right now. Can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Feel it right now. I'm one in a million. All right now. Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music.